Today is our groundbreaking for our amphitheater and our multipurpose field project.
This is something that's not only going to benefit our school and program, but also the community and those around us. A little over a year ago, Jefferson County Public Schools purchased the property that stands behind me. It used to be home to some apartment buildings which were not very well maintained and kind of unsafe. And so our ACE Mentor students proposed this design that they had created for a multi-purpose outdoor facility.
Well, over here we're going to have an amphitheater. We're going to have a multi-purpose field for Olmsted South because they don't really have places where they can do sports and activities and stuff. And then in the back we're going to have a rain garden so we can get water off of the roof so we can irrigate our land and stuff.
It's really amazing that students like us are going to be doing this, a project this big at Iroquois High School.
Welcome to Iroquois High School, where we are building hope for each child by providing pathways to success at the next level. I'd like to take just a minute to introduce a couple of our distinguished guests and thank them for being with us today. We have Vicki Welch, one of our Metro Councilwomen. We have Fran Dundon, our business liaison for Kentucky Skills USA. Larry Johnson from Kentucky Skills USA. Ms. Linda Duncan, our Jefferson County Public Schools Board of Education. Also Brad Weston, the principal of Fairdale High School. And Amy Dennis, our Area 2 Assistant Superintendent. We also have several guest speakers with us today I'd like to recognize at this time. Dwayne Rice, the Chairman of the Board of Directors for the ACE Mentors. Dr. Dale Winkler, State Director of the Kentucky Education and Workforce Development Cabinet. Dr. Donna Hargan, Superintendent for Jefferson County Public Schools. And our Mayor, Greg Fisher. 3 years ago, we began a partnership with ACE Mentors, where local area experts in the fields of construction and architecture and engineering came in to work with our students on a weekly basis. They invested hours of their own time each week to coach and mentor these students in developing some type of community-serving facility construction project. And so it began, like many other construction projects, as an idea, as a dream. It developed into some creative plans, some architectural designs, and eventually it became this multi-purpose outdoor facility we're going to talk to you about today. This is something that's not only going to benefit our school and program, but also the community and those around us. A little over a year ago, Jefferson County Public Schools purchased the property that stands behind me. It used to be home to some apartment buildings which were not very well maintained and kind of unsafe. And so our ACE Mentor students proposed this design that they had created for a multi-purpose outdoor facility, including an amphitheater, outdoor classroom, multi-purpose field, and a water reuse and recycle system to function as an irrigation system. Well, the Board of Education liked our proposal and adopted it and approved it. And so plans began for how this plan would actually come to life. So in January, we were notified that we had been awarded this Kentucky Skills USA Lowe's $25,000 grant in conjunction with Fairdale High School. We have the construction and architectural program with our engineering students, and Fairdale has a heavy equipment program at their school, so it seemed like a natural partnership. So phase one, which is what we're going to begin here shortly, is going to include this amphitheater and multi-purpose field, which will be used by the community as well as by our neighboring middle school, Olmsted Academy South. So in the coming months, there'll be green space that you see behind me that will be converted into a multi-purpose field to give them some use for athletics and some outdoor activities. Phase two eventually will begin and include that water reuse and recycling irrigation system. It's kind of a great opportunity. There's no other school in Jefferson County that has the capacity to not only design and create, but also to bring to life, to build, to construct a facility such as this, to not only serve their school, but the community and the neighborhood as well. This opportunity has generated authentic growth and ownership for our students as well as our community. The groundbreaking ceremony symbolizes not just the physical breaking of ground, but also groundbreaking into this next evolution of partnerships between the school system, the community, and local area businesses. I'd like to go back to our mission statement. We build hope for each child by providing pathways to success at the next level. Today is another step of building hope for each one of our children, for each one of the community members, for each person in the neighborhood in our community. Thank you for being here today. I'd like to introduce Dwayne Rice, Chairman of the Board of Directors for ACE Mentor.
Thank you, Chris. Like Chris said, my name is Dwayne Rice, and I'm with the ACE Mentor Program here in Louisville. High school students here in the Louisville area have been benefiting from this nationwide mentor program that will introduce a wide range of career opportunities in the construction industry between architecture, construction, and engineering. Here locally, we are working with about 65 students between Iroquois, J-Town, Trinity, and Fairdale high schools. At weekly meetings, students work directly with professionals from local firms in their area of expertise to introduce them to those areas of architecture and engineering. For students, it's a unique chance for them to discover and develop new skills and to solidify their future career in this possible industry that we are hoping to get them introduced to. Here at Iroquois, the team has designed an amphitheater and has had enough ambition to make it a reality. They solidified their ideas and designs, and they presented this project last year to the JCPS board. With that enthusiasm, they were able to get approval and finalize the designs to make it a reality. With this unique opportunity that the high school students have been able to present, through Skills USA Kentucky and the guidance of the ACE Mentor team leader Darren Thompson, we have applied for a grant that allowed us to get this project started. This will allow us to be able, like Chris said, get phase 1 started, and it's going to be able to lead to better things for the students. Now these students are going to be able to see from the beginning, from the design through approval and the finish, that many college students won't be able to do. So we appreciate the work that Darren Thompson has been able to put in through working with Skills USA Kentucky and Lowe's, and now I give it to Dr. Dale Winkler.
Good morning. On behalf of the Kentucky Department of Education, I bring you greetings. Congratulations to Iroquois and Fairdale High Schools on receiving the $25,000 Lowe's Education Grant. As we strive to prepare all students for college and careers, we must draw on the strengths of everyone. We must build partnerships with parents, associations, and of course our business and industries. The collaboration that brought about the receipt of this grant is one example of the partnership that is assisting students in obtaining the academic, occupational, and employability skills needed to succeed beyond high school. This partnership can take career and technical education in a new direction. A partnership such as this can take these two high schools in a new direction. It can take this community in a new direction and this city in a new direction. The partnership among Darren Thompson with the ACE Mentor Program, Debbie Anderson of Jefferson County Public Schools, and Fran Dundon of Skills USA Kentucky has created a project in which students can learn about the numerous jobs in the construction industry. The project will include students who are pursuing programs of study in Project Lead the Way Engineering, carpentry, masonry, electricity, HVAC, and plumbing. This hands-on experience will allow students to apply academic and technical knowledge to an authentic project. Students will enhance their skills, learn about the importance in taking pride in one's work, and provide service to their school and community. Upon completion of this project, students will see firsthand the fruits of their labor. The students will be better prepared to meet the workforce needs of the Commonwealth. Thus, I'm extremely pleased to be here today with Mayor Fisher, Superintendent Hargens, Chairman Rice of the Mentor Program, school board members, council members, principals of our two respective high schools, teachers, but most importantly, the students who will gain from this worthwhile project. This groundbreaking ceremony is just the beginning of many learning opportunities that lie ahead. Best wishes as you begin this service project, and I commend everyone that contributed to this partnership and has made today possible. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Dennis Shaw of Lowe's to come forward, along with Ms. Fran Dundon of Skills USA Kentucky for the check presentation ceremony.
On behalf of the Lowe's Charitable and Educational Foundation, I'm pleased to present this $25,000 check to the ACE Mentors Program for this amphitheater, the amphitheater part of this project. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Dr. Donna Hargens, our superintendent.
Thank you, Principal Perkins. It's really exciting to be here. It's an important day for our community and for our business partners. And that was a great check. But I can think of no better return on investment than investing in these students. Board Member Duncan and I remember last year when they came and presented to the board their dream of what could happen on this property. And I was blown away with the vision. And it's exciting to be here today to know that it's actually going to happen. Another exciting thing that happened last year was our board developed and approved a strategic plan. And it really has 4 focus areas: increased learning, graduation and beyond, stakeholder involvement, and then also resourced and supported schools. It's unique when you get to a project where all 4 focus areas of the strategic plan are covered. So the students here in engineering, masonry, carpentry, and heavy equipment are learning more because they're connecting the content area to real work. They're also contributing to this community and to this school through this project. So these programs in this project help students build the cognitive thinking and problem-solving ability that prepare them for graduation and beyond. And in order for Louisville to be the economic driver for the state and the region, we need students like this to be college and career ready. We need students to graduate with the skills they need to compete globally. You needn't look any further than the Ohio River Bridges Project to see that this city will need qualified engineers and laborers to continue to move our city forward. So I want to thank Lowe's and Skills USA for the financial support of this project. This group of students has dared to dream big, but it takes funds to make dreams a reality. And I know Lowe's has supported JCPS locally on many projects, so thank you to Lowe's. And through their efforts and the efforts of those involved in the ACE Mentors program, how fabulous is that? You're showing our community what stakeholder involvement is really about. So I want to thank all the mentors for your time and dedication and your support of our students. I know it means much to our students to see real industry professionals in their classrooms who are taking an interest in their success. So I know you're making a profound impact every day. So I want to thank everyone that's involved in making this possible. Know that with every bit of earth moved, with every brick laid, you are not only shaping the landscape here, but you're shaping the future of our students. And there is no better supporter of Jefferson County Public Schools and of this community than our own mayor. So it's my honor to introduce our mayor, Mayor Greg Fisher.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you and see all of our VIPs. Everybody's a VIP, starting with the students over here. Thank you all for being here. Dan Johnson, Metro Council, is also here. We mentioned Vicki Welch earlier, so always good to see you folks here. The first comment I want to make is relative to JCPS. We just concluded our Give-A-Day week of community service this past week, and we tallied the numbers yesterday. We had over 107,000 community volunteers that were doing extraordinary things throughout our city over this past week. But the VIP for that whole week was Jefferson County Public Schools. They have embraced Give-A-Day as part of their service learning activity. Every school in JCPS participated. About 54,000 of JCPS's students participated in some way in Give-A-Day last week. So I want to thank Dr. Hargens and everybody with JCPS, staff, students, administrators. Great job for that. Really says a lot about your all's heart. So great job. Second, what ACE is doing here with their partnership with Lowe's and Iroquois and Fairdale is extraordinary on a couple different levels. You know, there's many pathways to being college ready and career ready. Some folks go to 2-year college, some go to 4-year, some have a vocation that they get into as well. And so the ACE program is really interesting in that it can take you from plumbing certificate, help with that, to engineering as well. So it's a great way that we see our community come together to help our kids in a lot of different ways. There's many pathways to success, and programs like this are so important because they give kids the experience where they might say, hey, this is really neat, this is what they want to make their career from. So thanks to the folks at Lowe's, thanks to ACE, and everybody else that made it happen on our journey here. Iroquois and Fairdale, two great high schools. Thank you guys very much as well for stepping up, and of course Dr. Hargens and your leadership. We in the city love this location. This is obviously not just an investment in the high school and its students, but also the entire community is going to be able to take advantage of this investment here as they should, since this is all public money going into this. Just down the road, the Iroquois Amphitheatre is entering its 75th season as an entertainment venue. We'll have dozens and dozens of acts there, from legendary figures like Greg Allman, for those of us that are old enough to remember the Allman Brothers, to Garrison Keeler from Public Radio. So there's going to be a lot of fun going on with that. And with this new amphitheater here as well, we've got a growing arts presence in this part of the city, which is always fantastic and a fun thing to participate in. So I'm here mainly just as a supporter to say good job to everybody. JCPS, keep rolling. Thank you.